Welcome to Country Kitchen Approved. I'm your host, Courtney. The holidays are in full swing, and if you're like me, you've got cranberries in your head. The folks at Cape Cod Select challenged me to come up with some recipes using their premium frozen cranberries, and I did just that. This recipe is a great way to reuse your Thanksgiving leftovers or to have a taste of Thanksgiving any time of the year.
Using a pre-made pie crust, unroll one crust and flatten as shown. Use a shape to cut out a circle large enough for each ramekin. Roll the scraps back out and cut one more for a total of 3 crusts. Grab your Cape Cod Select Premium Frozen Cranberries from the freezer. Look at that freshness! Cranberries can become bitter while baking, so sauteing them in a little bit of sugar can help cut down on that. In a bowl, add 1 cup of cooked chopped turkey, the cranberries, and 1 cup of dry stuffing mix. To make country green beans, cook beans with a little bit of water, some diced onions, bacon bits, and a couple tablespoons of bacon grease. Add some salt and cook until tender. Another great reason to never throw out bacon grease. Add a cup of those to the bowl with a cup and a half of turkey gravy. Mix well and fill the bottom of your shells. You can double the recipe for 6 pot pies. Use the other pie crust to cut 3 more shells for the tops. Cut a ventilation slit in each and place on top of the filling. Fold the edges under and flute as shown. Brush with an egg wash, and for added flair, you can use cookie cutters to add a decorative piece with the crust scraps. Bake at 350 for 30 minutes, and if the crust isn't done, you can bump it up to 425 for about 10 minutes or so. Look at that! So fancy! Place 1 cup of Cape Cod Select Premium Frozen Cranberries in a pot with 1/4 cup sugar. Add 2 tablespoons of Grand Marnier and bring to a boil. Let the liquid reduce. Now I know what you're thinking. Do you have to let it linger? And the answer is yes, you cannot rush a reduction. In a mixing bowl, add 2 cups of flour, 1/4 cup of sugar, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1 tablespoon baking powder, and mix. Then add 6 tablespoons of cold butter sliced and mix until the butter is incorporated and looks like this. Add 1/2 cup of milk and 1/2 cup of heavy cream and mix again. Then add the zest of 1 orange and the juice of 1 orange. Mix again and add the cranberries and mix a final time. Spray a baking sheet with cooking spray and sprinkle some flour. Dump the dough out and put a generous amount of flour on top. Flatten out the dough as shown and cut into 8 slices. Bake at 400 degrees for 22 minutes. To make the glaze, in a pot, add 2 tablespoons of butter, 1/2 cup of brown sugar, and the zest and juice of 1 orange. Let it melt and the sugar dissolve. Then add 1 tablespoon of Grand Marnier and 2 tablespoons of cream. Let boil and reduce to a syrup-like consistency, stirring constantly to prevent burning. Recut the scones and place them on wax paper to cool. You can leave them in 8 large slices or cut them into smaller bite-sized pieces. Drizzle the glaze over each scone and enjoy. These are so good.
Thanks for watching.